Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and so much information is now beginning to surface like on a major scale about Miss Hillary Clinton's health. And I have to say, the woman is severely going down the tubes. Now, I got a lot to talk about. I want to talk about the DNC possibly replacing her, a reporter saying that she's dead. Her fainting and her coughing spasms, along with the massive censorship. Now, I already know with 100% certainty this video is likely going to be targeted and unmonetized. I get it. That's fine. I'm not going to not get the truth out because that is what truthers do. But nonetheless, I have to ask the YouTuber who's going to be censoring this, why would you try to cover up such an event, especially when more information is beginning to surface? Why follow such orders? Well, that aside, let's go first to her coughing fit. I'm going to speed it up so you don't have to sit through the 2-minute fiasco. And then we're going to check out her fainting spell back to back. Here's that report.
Every time I think about Trump, I get allergic. Boy, we have 63 days to go. Well, thank you. Whoa. Well, you just heard the next vice president, didn't you? In addition to thanking Marsha Fudge, so thank your great Senator Sherrod Brown. Oh, excuse me.
And how did you talk about Senator Warren? Did you talk about vice presidential possibilities with Senator Warren?
Well, Hillary, it looks like you can't hide that illness any longer. I know that you've attempted to censor massive amounts of media. Specifically, you got the Dr. Drew's show canceled because he was speaking out about your health. You attempted to censor some of the video footage that you guys just saw, but thankfully it's came back on the internet. We know that in the DNC emails, you asked them to censor certain things. Specifically, you addressed the CEO of Google and YouTube in attempt to do that. And here we are yet again. You just can't hide it any longer. So much so that it is coming out on every aspect. Now, we also know that as far as your fainting is concerned, a report came out on the New York Post. Now, this particular post, it is titled, Clinton team avoided ER to conceal details of her medical treatment. Where did she go instead of going to the ER? Well, Mrs. Clinton's daughter's house, Chelsea Clinton, which is reportedly, and get this, a treatment facility. Not my words. Actually, on a Twitter account by Paul Joseph Watson with InfoWars, he discovered that Chelsea's New York apartment is linked to a senior citizen care facility. But if you look on the report here, there's a New York Post, and it gives the address of where Chelsea Clinton lives. And that address is the exact same address that is linked to the senior citizen care facility. And the funny thing is, considering the two of these match, and it's 21 East 26th Street there in New York, and that is the same house that she was buying. So Mrs. Hillary Clinton went to Chelsea's house where she is specialized to treat the elderly. Now, for what condition? Well, that's to be determined. But that's not the only bombshell I want to reveal to you today. Not only that, but the DNC is now talking about a, quote, possible replacement for Miss Hillary Clinton because of her sickness, because of her health. They're actually calling for a possible contingency plan, but they're saying it's highly unlikely, but just in case we need to replace Hillary Clinton because of her health, then we need to have a backup plan. But I think this next piece is actually going to cut it all from under the rug. Here is a news reporter at WABC TV claiming that Hillary Clinton is dead.
We begin with the breaking news about Hillary Clinton's death. We begin with the breaking news about Hillary Clinton's death. We begin with the breaking news about Hillary Clinton's death.
So Hillary's dead? Actually, she's not dead. I don't believe that she has a double running around, but nonetheless, it is what the reporter at WABC TV reported. And when an InfoWars reporter called the station down there and asked them about this particular dead Hillary Clinton, the guy on the phone stated, well, it was all a big fat mistake. Oops. We didn't mean to report that she was dead. It was on the teleprompter there. And well, she's not really dead. And we made a mistake. And I will leave a link for that so you can check out that report and YouTube video in its full. But nonetheless, was this supposed to be aired at a later time? Well, that's what InfoWars reporter was asking. And I don't blame him because lots of false flags have happened in history's past. Definitely something to think about. Now, we're not the only ones questioning Hillary's health. I know that somebody who is on the mainstream media, who was on her side recently, has now turned a new leaf. His name is Chris Cillizza, or Cillizza, and he put out a news report on the Washington Post saying that Hillary Clinton's health just became a real issue in the presidential campaign. Even the mainstream media is starting to turn against her. Now, what does that mean for our very near future? Well, I have often pondered the idea, are they going to cancel the election because of Hillary's condition? We already know that she has all the email, the corruption, the fraud from the email. Is this a play from the Democratic Party's playbook, so to speak, because Hillary Clinton doesn't have a chance to get in presidency? Well, because of all her corruption, and now she has major issues with health. Are they going to take her out from the office and put the election on pause? Well, I guess time will ultimately tell, but I know that the DNC has a contingency plan. I know that there are many prophecies out there saying that that could be possible. Now, I don't know if that will actually play out, but the more that we get a little bit deeper into the election year, the more that I see it could be possible. I'm not a fortune teller. I cannot tell the future, but it is an option, and I don't think it's an option that is off the table. Now, if that happens, they'll postpone the election until they get a, quote, suitable candidate. And I know there's already candidates out there saying they can take the place of Hillary Clinton. So lots of things to think about. Anyhow, Hillary Clinton's health is going down the tubes, and it's out there for all eyes to see. Thanks again for tuning in to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you like what you saw here, please hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to check out my sponsors, foodforliberty.com/haven. If you're not prepared with food, now is the time to do so. It is crucial in the day and age in which we live. Also, I have Prodovite.com. This particular product has done wonders. It's literally blood changing. And when I see blood changing, I mean it changes your blood, and very healthy. And when you put other things inside your body, it kind of ignites everything else that you're putting in. It is huge. It's done a lot for me personally. So make sure you check out that website, and also don't forget getthetea.com. Anyhow, thanks again. Lisa Haven signing off.